Hey, Michael.
Hey, Desiree.
Why don't you tell me where we're going?
Well, we are on our way to the airport. It is 4:30 in the morning, and we are on our way to Belize.
Why are we going there?
We are going to Belize to celebrate our marriage. Belize is our honeymoon trip.
Oh my god, it's really freaking me out.
In this adventure, we find ourselves in tropical Belize. Now, this is the first time we've ever had a chance to go on a herping adventure in a tropical rainforest. And this is also the first adventure where Desiree here is an official member of the team.
Hey guys, if you don't recognize me, it's because I like to spend most of my time behind the scenes.
Okay, we are here in Belize exploring one of the Mayan ruins, and in one of the ruins there's this night lizard. Oh, he's actually quite large. He's going to take off down that hole, but if you can, let me see if I can get my hand in there. Oh no, he's gone. Dang. Okay, well that was really cool. Oh, I got him. Oh, he's biting me. This guy is called a night lizard, mostly because they are active at night. This is a smaller one. We've seen a couple larger ones. We saw one at some ruins we were at just the other day. Take a good look at this little guy. See that rough skin, long tail. He's got a really big head. Oop, he wants to bite. We're out here. I flipped these the other night and found a tarantula, so thought it'd be a good idea to come back and see what else might be here. So this trail here, usually we expect to see trails in the jungle that are created by either like rodents or constant large mammal use, but this trail here, this is created by leafcutter ants. They're using this trail all the time, carrying leaves back and forth and back and forth. They use these leaves, they take them back to their nest where their queen is, and they use the leaves to culture a fungus, which these ants are, that's actually what they feed off of. So it's really cool. We got a lot of worker ants, and we got a lot of the bigger like soldier ants kind of as protection, just going back and forth on this trail. Really, really cool. So I very carefully picked up one of these soldier ants. One of the interesting things about these large ants is you can see the large mandibles that they have. Many of the native people, even farmers of today, you know, they would cut themselves by accident. Say they were out, you know, cutting in the bush with a machete or doing work on their farm. And if they couldn't get to a hospital, they would literally take these ants and put their mandibles on the cut. And once the ant was there and bit down, they would sever the head from the body. So that way the head and the mandibles would stay attached. And that worked as a very primitive form of sutures. Yeah, I tried to catch one of these the other day and I failed. He jumped out of a tree and got in front of me, but this is the black spiny iguana. Check him out. He is not happy that I was able to get him, but he made the mistake of trying to sneak in these boards and he had nowhere to go. So I was able to get at him. Look at his teeth. For herbivore, they have some pretty gnarly teeth. Check that out. Very angry. Very cool. gonna let him go hide back in the boards, but I bet that would hurt if he got me.
This is a really interesting fish. This fish is called the walking batfish. Let's see if I can pick him up. He kind of uses his front fins and walks along the bottom. They mostly eat meaty food, whether it's small fish or crustaceans. Let's see if I can pull him up. Get a good look at him. Oh, here he is. I got him. Check this creature out. You can see his fins here. I'm gonna flip him upside down so you can get a look at his mouth. Check that out. Pretty wild, right? What a neat fish. Here's his mouth up here. It's downturned to the front. Big pointed face there. A really cool fish. I'm gonna glide out of my hands back to the bottom. Alright. Nice find, Dizzy.
So now we are exploring another type of habitat in Belize. We are exploring some island habitat. We are paddling around some mangroves. I'm out here with Desiree. Say hi, Desiree.
Hi, Michael.
And we're hoping to find some kind of wildlife. On our way in on the boat yesterday, we did see a crocodile, so we're out here hoping to see him again, and maybe some birds and some other local flora and fauna.
So there's a really fascinating creature down here in the water in front of me. It's a little murky, so I'm going to bring it up so you can see it. It's called the upside down jellyfish. And these creatures spend most of their time actually upside down with their tentacles facing up and the top, the dome part of the jellyfish on the bottom. They're partially photosynthetic, so they get a lot of energy what they need from the sun, much like corals do, and they'll also catch small particles of phytoplankton with their tentacles. So let me bring this creature up so we can get a close look at it. So it's pretty interesting. It doesn't have much of a sting. It kind of looks like seaweed, but when you flip it over, you can see it looks just like a jellyfish. And it will swim. You can see it fluttering there. All it wants to do is get back to the bottom and flip itself right side, or upside down, not right side up, to photosynthesize. So I'm gonna give him a hand and put him right back down there. There really are a lot of fascinating sea creatures that you can find in the shallow waters.